It's the Rundown, Thursday. It's brought to you by Body Armor, Code Red here at the Barstool offices. We have lost the key to the Body Armor refrigerator safe.
Spider's got it.
Spider's got it. Here
Spider
it
got
is.
it? Oh, all right. So I was about to drink like this old, actually Spider, can you grab me one?
Actually, I already opened it.
This was like an old one from the fridge that I don't know who's actually been drinking that, so I'm not going to.
Well,
So
that's weird.
Huh?
Someone was just taking sips and just put it back in the fridge.
Yeah, I don't know. It actually is probably mine. I probably half drank it, put it down, and then like Spider put it in there or something. But I don't trust it. So we lock it up because they would be cleaned out. They'd be gone in a heartbeat. Thank you, sir. So we actually have to keep the Body Armor under lock and key because it's that fire. Mm-hmm. Snacks and shit go like that around here.
Dude, snacks last 12 hours, really.
Max.
And I think
so. This shit would be gone in like a day.
I said a blog about it the other day that it's a lot of the interns.
Yeah,
They're so poor and starving.
Which I understand.
Oh, I
They're
totally
living
get
in
it.
New York. They probably don't have a lot of,
That's why you think
balanced
Spider
meals.
has the key.
I'm willing to
Spider
sacrifice
probably
my
takes
pirate
this
booty
shit
for
home every
for
night.
them.
Go ahead, have it.
So, if you're poor and you're an intern, you want to steal Body Armor, I recommend the Octo Orange. If you're lucky enough that you can get it for free like we do, get the Strawberry Banana. Mm-hmm. They've all got coconut water, they've all got potassium, they've all got electrolytes. Hydrate like a motherfucker because of Body Armor. They got Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Anthony Rizzo. How's Tony Rizzo doing these days?
Not the best season.
Lowest ERA in MLB history, right?
Yeah,
Best pitcher in the National
not
League.
the best season, but we switched him to leadoff, and he is fire at leadoff. So I think he's on a, he was like hitting like 400
Probably not
or
drinking as
something
much Body
leadoff.
Armor as he did last
No,
year.
he's back. He's back.
So,
1,000th game today. Shout out him because he drinks Body Armor. That's how he got to 1,000 games.
1,000 games. We'll talk about 1,000 games later. A little bit of drama with a 1,000 game count here in Fortnite. But make sure you get your Body Armor. Best sports drink on the market. Fuck Gatorade. Body Armor for life. We'll start off. This also kind of ties into the Smitty drama with burner accounts and whatnot. But we'll start with your situation, Dan. You just started an NBA like war. You just like walked in and just boom, dropped a bomb and ran out of the room. So you explain it to the people.
Didn't mean to.
No.
At all. Like,
no. This is a blogger's dream. Like, oh shit.
CJ McCollum came into the office like a month ago. We had him on. He was awesome. At the end of it, we talked to him about how we called Kevin Durant and Baby Back B. We don't use that anymore.
The B word.
And he said that's harsh. We don't call each other the B word. So then, flash forward, Kevin Durant went on CJ McCollum's podcast and essentially clowned CJ McCollum when he was like, "You guys don't have any chance to beat us. You're not winning a championship."
That
like,
was
to
funny,
his face.
though. Yeah,
it was
that
funny.
was funny. It was
But
like,
I
come
do
on, you know
think
you're not
so.
gonna
Here's
get
what
that,
I
man.
think happened. I think CJ a really cool guy. I think he was in the moment. It was very funny. Like I think he actually is friends with Kevin Durant. Once it went viral and everyone was like, "CJ, how can you let Kevin Durant do you like that? Like how can he do this? Like how can he laugh on your podcast?" CJ was like, "Yeah, you know what? That is kind of fucked
Was
up."
CJ laughing during the podcast?
He was. They were jovial. But so I tweeted CJ. I was like, "Hey, can we call him the B word again because he did this to you?" And then he responded. And basically was like, "What is this? Do I have to hold this for us?" And then he responded basically calling Kevin Durant. What was the exact thing? He Tommy called.
It's too convoluted.
Yeah, it is
But
hard.
it kind of
basically
made
Kevin
sense.
saying, like,
Durant
what
and
have
his
you got
brothers
in
jumped
and
by
then
a
they
gang, and then
bros.
2 months later, you join that gang and then go beat up your brothers with the new gang that beat you up with that gang originally.
Right.
Wait,
And
what
then
is
Kevin
tough?
Durant responded and basically repeated what CJ said, and we're all like, "Yeah, that is kind of what happened." And then he had the best line ever. "I just went on your fucking podcast."
Amazing.
That's the most 2018 millennial bullshit.
If I were
fucking
to
love it.
remember like kissingsusiecolbert.com, like you make
Yeah.
your website is like a pop culture reference. I would make I just did your fucking podcast.com. I put that on t-shirts. I make my podcast called I just did your fucking podcast. That is unbelievable to drop that line. Kind of true too though. In 2018 that kind of matters. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like
I was just on your show.
you know.
I just took time out of my day to come do your shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, was it snakes in the grass? I tell you.
Yeah.
Snakes in the grass.
Either way, it was fucking. I mean, it was hilarious because like I'm not really in this story. I literally just sent one tweet and then like 8 hours later.
I mean, you're
CJ
really in this story.
Well, yeah, I guess, but
you're like Archduke Ferdinand. Like,
right,
you're in the
okay.
fucking story,
All right, what
bro.
I mean is like I wasn't. My intention wasn't for CJ to respond and like and then think,
No, yeah,
I never thought Kevin Durant would like CJ would respond, then Kevin Durant would respond.
I never
and
thought
everyone
Kevin
would go
Durant
crazy.
would respond with his real account.
Right.
That's,
So, like,
that's
the
a
whole
burner
thing.
account got written all over it.
Also, there's a lot of like because obviously when that happened, I was caught in like this three-way Mexican standoff. So my mentions were just like flyby people like who obviously don't know us. There are a lot of people out there who have made it their like job to fake like their Kevin Durant burner accounts, which is actually kind of genius.
God.
So Kevin Durant can never like. I saw one guy who just responds to every tweet about Kevin Durant, and he's been doing it for like 4 months.
The people,
And so people will be like, "Oh, it's
committed
Kevin
to
Durant."
How
But
do you
it's
have
not.
that much time?
I don't know. It's a wild world.
The best thing about all this though is like how easy it was. Not for you because it wasn't an intentional thing.
No.
But there's no other league in the entire world.
Set the
this
world
can
on
happen.
fire.
They're just
Yeah.
sitting at home bored.
It's so incredible.
Actually, the fact that you did it so easily,
Right.
unintentionally, like you should almost like you could start trying. You don't want to like overdo
Well,
it.
no, yeah,
Like you
see,
could
that's
just
the thing.
like you could just like drop bombs all around the NBA now.
It would
Hey,
lose
Blake
it-
Griffin. Hey,
right.
like you just call on your buddies and just fuck things up.
See, that would lose its luster because
Yeah.
the reason why it was
Can't
kind of
overdo
funny
it.
was it was so natural.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, we had CJ in.
And there's not
like, we
many other
brought
guys
this
out
up to
there
him.
like Durant who will
Right.
engage and freak the fuck out.
And then Andre Iguodala dropped. He called me white people.
He did?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
WIPO. What is it?
White
First, he
people.
said Big Cat must
Like,
be
they say, like-
somebody
He
for
said-
all that bravery.
Yeah, I
And
saw
then
that
he
one. I
goes,
didn't see-
We people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
white
he
people.
tweeted that. He just subtweeted me that.
Dot,
so.
dot, dot, dot.
Whoops.
Really?
Wait, so he just said white people and that was it? Like that was his only?
Yeah, after he said he said Big Cat must be
Somebody for all
somebody
that
for all this bravery, and I said Andre, that you can come on the podcast too to discuss.
And he
then,
said
like,
white people.
Yeah. So I there was a moment there where I was like,
Racist.
am I gonna bring down the Warriors? This is fucking insane.
This is our only hope.
Yeah,
Dan,
right, right,
The
like-
only person who can stop the Warriors is this fucking guy with the mustache.
Yeah, an accidental just tweeting people, and then the Warriors are like, what the hell?
James
But-
Harden's gonna call you up and be like, yo, like, can you
I
do
can't,
your
I can't
thing?
believe that KD like this still bothers him.
Okay, so
I mean, I keep saying that, but at this, so I don't think we can say that anymore. I think you have to believe it. I don't think you can't believe it anymore. It's very believable.
I can't. It's an unbelievable
it's just like
thing.
it's
was
it
2
has
years
to
ago,
be
you got
believed.
2 championships. I don't even know what. I mean, obviously this was on a grander scale. I don't know what I did 2 years ago at all.
Yeah, the fact
To
that
be
he's-
arguing about some decision I made 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, live
is
with it,
insane.
dude.
So I actually I'm shifting my thoughts on KD just a little bit. So he goes on Simmons' podcast, like he's done it like 7 times, where he's like, I don't care what people think, I don't care what people think. That's bullshit.
Yes.
But him responding to people on Twitter, I actually kind of understand. It's like sometimes you just get fed up. Everyone's been in that spot. Sometimes.
Not all the fucking
Right,
time.
but here's the part where I'll defend him. Like we encounter athletes all the time. We basically, we cover sports in a way for a living. The one thing we always want from our athletes is
realness, yeah.
honesty and like being their true self. Kevin Durant responding on Twitter to people and getting mad is his true self. So I kind of appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
but it just
what I
happens to
want.
be that his true self sucks.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
well,
That's
yeah,
what
that's-
I want that for my friends too, and then everyone's they're an asshole. I'm like, oh wait,
So go back
I don't
to
like
taking
you
it.
anymore.
But I'm
Yeah,
not
go
gonna.
back to
I'm not,
being fake.
right. So him sucking and him like and being like hat tip, dude. At least you're kind of like owning that you suck.
Yeah.
I can kind of appreciate like. I'm not gonna be like, oh
That's
man,
fine.
like you're so triggered you respond. It's like, no, this is your
I
personality.
mean, people say all the time, like, why did you respond? Or like, you're punching down, or you're giving them what they want. I don't care. If I want to fucking like get in the mud and make fun of you, I'm gonna do it.
So it's-
Big, small, right, wrong,
Right.
whatever. But I just will always. If I was Kevin Durant, my threshold for doing that would be so much
if
higher.
I was Kevin Durant,
I guess McCollum
Is-
would be my
yeah,
friend.
yeah,
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 that
yeah,
would be.
he's allowed to-
there
but he
is
also
problem
some-
is
responded to
he's
like
allowed-
6 more and then
Yeah.
deleted them.
Yes.
Oh,
See,
did he?
so if he responded to McCollum, fine. But we've had years of him responding to nobodies, and then we had after him
Right.
responding to all this other shit. So
I mean, if I was Kevin Durant, I'd just delete my Twitter.
yeah,
Because I would know that
it
like I couldn't
clearly
handle
causes
it.
more problems than not.
Right. I mean, I've been triggered online. It happens. Like I understand it happens. It's just
Limit the amount of time you can be triggered
just a
because you're
time
an
I
asshole
don't think
every
I've
time.
been triggered like this though.
No, this was bad.
Like I don't think I've been triggered to the extent where.
No,
you know
again-
what? I
again,
don't know
this
if
one
I've
I'm
been
okay
triggered,
with.
but I don't think I reply when I'm triggered. I think I'm just like I close my laptop and I'm like,
No,
I
see,
go for
I-
a fucking walk.
But like, McCollum is if I don't know if your contemporary of some sort said
Yeah.
some shit, you wouldn't respond to him.
yeah, you'd have to.
Like a troll's one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If like another blogger, or like someone here or someone on your level said some shit, I think you can respond to that, and it's not called being triggered. It's called like defending yourself.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
No,
there's a difference. Sometimes people don't realize the difference between like just wanting to defend yourself and wanting to get like your side of it out there and being triggered.
Right.
Since EAC, I've made it a point to anytime I feel like I'm about to get triggered on Twitter, I just like save that
Talk to me
thought.
on the radio.
Talk about it on radio because
And triggered,
you can
I think,
actually
often
say something on radio.
implies like you're arguing like an unwinnable fight,
Right.
and you look like a clown. Like everyone's looking at you from the outside, being like, "You look like an idiot." This is like, all right, McCollum said some shit. Now he's responding.
Right.
I think this is actually just like a back and forth.
Triggered is like when you talk about how people don't know what troll and what's the other thing they don't know anymore?
Hipster.
No.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness. They just don't know what these words mean anymore because
Right.
if you respond
There
to
are a
someone,
million of them.
they just respond back and go, "You're triggered." It's like, okay, so
Yeah.
I shouldn't respond to you, or
Right.
Like, and then I'm the guy who thinks I'm better than you because I didn't respond.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a stuck.
No, either
So-
way you're fucked. So
Right.
that's where I'm like, either way you're fucked. So I'd rather make fun of you.
Right.
That's how I default.
Right.
But other people.
So I kind of
keep it
respect
quiet.
Kevin Durant for just being like, I'm gonna hop on and just start going after people on Twitter.
It's a wild world. I know you. So you're right. It'll lose its luster. You can't do it too much. But can you do this with Carmelo too? Just like do a little something because he'll respond like a motherfucker.
No, he will not. He stays mellow. He's not going to do anything. He's fucking calm as could be.
Stay mellow. The rundown's brought to you by SeatGeek. You want to go see the Warriors this year? You want to go see Melo? You want to go see KD, McCollum, all these guys. Best place to get your tickets to anything: sporting event, concert series, theater, comedy, stand-up comedy, all of it. Live action is at SeatGeek. You download the free SeatGeek app. You find your event. Click your seat, click purchase, you got your ticket. It's as easy as that. And you know you're going to get the best price possible because they have all of the tickets on all of the secondary vendors. So you know you're going to get the best price possible. And you know you're going to get a guaranteed ticket. No fraudulent bullshit over at SeatGeek. The best part is you get $10 off when you use the promo code RUNDOWN. That's with your first ticket purchase. Download the free app, find your seat, click settings, add a promo code RUNDOWN. $10 off. SeatGeek, the best way to buy and sell tickets. We got an idiot jumping showdown. We got this kid trying to jump over like a small canal. And
I think this was a man. I think this was an older man.
I shouldn't say kid. A full-grown man trying to jump over a canal. And we got like an idiot bro, Brad or Chad, trying to jump off a roof into a pool. Both of them completely catastrophic failures. I'm very much torn here. This is a coin flip for me.
Okay, you go. You go.
I definitely have the dude jumping over the old man jumping over the.
As
Okay.
what are we
I think
defining?
canal.
Worse?
Canal, sure.
Yeah.
Worse?
That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
The
is
only-
that? Because he hits his face?
Because he hit his face.
And then he also falls into a fucking canal.
Dirty
And it's
river.
stuck in a canal. Yeah.
Far. But anytime, the thing that seals it for me is the head snapback. Anytime I see a head snapback
Yep.
and his fucking snaps back.
And I mean, that dude too, it's really not that big of a canal or whatever, gap opening. He just has the hesitation. He does the stutter step, and it's like if he timed it right and he jumped, I really think he would have made it.
Yep.
Once you hesitate, you either got to pull all the way the fuck out or you're cooked.
And also, he has the added negativity of it being apparently sober.
Right, that
There's
was what
no
I was gonna say.
indication that he's drunk. He looks like the middle of
Right.
a suburb.
Now, the
I
pool-
think he's in like
Drunk
Tiva's.
kid.
Pool party, that kid is
He
shit-faced
probably
on the
broke
roof.
his leg, but he doesn't have to deal with it till tomorrow. People are going to be like, that was awesome, that was hilarious. He's going to be a legend in the pool game.
No, okay, that's my problem. I don't think this one's awesome. It was such a fail. Like, he jumps like 6 inches.
Just right down.
Yeah, but he's drunk.
Like he didn't jump
He
at all.
just-
He
he
just
just
stepped
off
off.
it, yeah.
Like anybody, like a little kid could make that jump into the pool, and he just falls like a box of rocks. And my legs hurt when I think about like your heels hitting the ground like that. That really bothers me.
He does the hesitation too, and I don't understand why someone with that mentality, without the fucking send it mentality,
Is about to.
why
hesitate.
do you do that?
Yeah.
You just want attention at the party.
No.
So just
I think it's like a fear of like. Again? It's like a fear of like slipping. You know what I mean?
yeah, but if you're gonna ever be scared, because there are two different kinds of people: the kind who will be scared. If you're the kind that's gonna be scared,
Don't get out there.
shotgun a beer to get
Yeah,
attention
but-
at the party.
but
Don't
maybe-
go
Yeah,
fucking jump off the
There's a
roof.
lot easier ways to get all eyes on you
Yeah.
that don't involve maybe breaking your heels.
Take your fucking pants off,
But
put
maybe
them on
you
your
just
head,
don't
and dance
know.
around a little bit.
No, maybe you just don't know yet. Now you know. Like if you
You're
were
now
like,
you're
hey,
officially
also
not
it's
a
coming
roof
of age
guy.
tale.
Yeah, this is like I feel like I'm a jump off the roof type of guy. Now
You
you
learned.
know. No, you're not.
No.
Yeah.
I know
Found
my
out-
limitations.
yeah.
I'm not a canal jumper, nor a roof jumper.
Have you ever done a jump like this?
I've jumped off like rocks before, but like into water.
You jump
but-
off the fucking cliffs all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never done a can I clear it jump.
Yeah, no. I've never done one.
And
Those are
and
tough.
I've
Because you
done-
got to realize the physics of it all. Like, being high doesn't mean you're going to make it
Yeah.
further out. Those are independent
It's
things.
like those Russian dudes who like jump over
Jesus.
roofs and stuff.
No,
Yeah. Oh, the parkour stuff.
that shit gives me
Yeah,
vertigo.
there's
they're, like, really high.
Yeah.
one cliff in Newport called Fort Weatherall or it's not Newport, it's in Jamestown. It's one where it's like you have to get a running start, and I haven't done
Do
that
it.
because I don't.
You come
that-
And wait, what are you going to
John.
clear? Like rocks?
It's
or-
yeah.
I thought you were the king
I've
of
just been
Newport.
told. I've never been to it, but I've just been told you need to do a running start, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll stick to the cliffs I always do.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
you were
mean, the cliffs you do are dangerous enough.
No,
when
I think
learned
he's-
that
he's
there's
right.
like rocks and sand like a foot away from where you land. You ever seen that?
Just-
like where John lands.
Yeah, I know.
The last time with Matt Browner, he was standing there with his hands on his hips,
But let me ask you
just
this: he's
fucking
beaten it,
waiting
right?
for it.
He's done that. You've been there, done that. How many times you jumped off that one?
Hundreds.
Time for a new challenge.
Time.
Let's go to
Yeah, that
Jamestown.
actually has lost its luster.
Yeah,
so,
let's go to Jamestown. Let's get that running start, Johnny. Come on.
If you come to Newport, you'll be able to peer pressure me into it. Here you can.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
We got this soccer dude, I believe, on the Red Bull Football Club, New York Red Bulls.
Yes.
Sure.
He's rocking number 99, cuts everybody up, scores a goal, pops the top off, and his jersey now says 100. Cocky move. You in or you out on this? As two footy fans.
Nah, we are footy fans. We're not MLS fans.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There's
That's
a
actually kind of my problem with
huge
it. I think
difference.
it's a pretty very T.O. Chad Johnson-esque, like with the Sharpie in the sock. This is a planned,
Oh, yeah.
premeditated
This
thing.
is planned not even by him. This is planned from the marketing department.
Yeah,
How many-
Because
so
this
it's
is
a
now
little-
these are going to be in the store.
Yeah,
This is like,
yeah.
This,
That actually kind of, I think, cheapens a little bit. But my main thing is it's the MLS. So, I think it would be cool if it was a real league, but it's not, so it's like hokey.
How many times, Tommy? Can you find out when he scored his 99th
That's a
goal
great
is?
point. If that was like the 20th game in a row.
Yeah,
that he
and
was-
he's been
yeah.
wearing double shirts every
Yeah,
game.
then you're one game? Oh, so he did
oh,
one shot. So then,
and it was
Fastest-
2 minutes
so
in.
then he called his shot. That's
Okay.
Fastest MLS player to 100 goals.
Okay, so he's
all
cocky as
that
fuck.
makes it a little bit better.
I don't find it hokey. I just it definitely isn't an organic thing. It wasn't his
Yeah.
idea where he had this. Because if it was him, he wouldn't have run it by the team. He'd have a white T-shirt with 100 in his name
Written
on
on,
the
like,
back,
Sharpie.
right?
Yeah.
That's how he'd do it.
Right, if you have a
I-
jersey printed up, it's premeditated by
If it's
them.
coming
Yeah.
from the Red Bull PR team, so they can start
But
selling
it
these
is
jerseys.
pretty. Again, it all comes back to being badass. That they were like, print the jerseys, put them in the store, because he's doing it tonight.
Yeah.
Like we
2
know he's
minutes
gonna
in.
score. Yeah,
That's fucking
that's awesome.
Mo Salah, by the way, scored 52 seconds into yesterday, but whatever.
In
Is he
the
an
friendly?
MLS player?
In the friendly?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not
Well,
playing.
it wasn't 52 seconds into the game. 52 seconds into him entering the game.
He doesn't play in the MLS, does he?
No, but they played at MetLife last night. They
Got
played,
it, right.
I'm not
Liverpool and Man
impressed.
City.
I'm not impressed.
You guys are not on the same team.
I own a
in the
championship
sense,
league team.
Dan had to change
Swansea.
to a worse team because
Right.
he bought him.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm still getting the YNWA
Worst
tattoo.
joke.
Worst joke ever. Most
That's
expensive,
like,
idiotic
actually,
joke ever.
that's like the CJ McCollum tweet. Like that was like a 1,000,000,000% return on investment because I put in like 1 second, never expecting anything back. The Swansea, I own Swansea
Total
joke
polar opposite.
was a huge mistake.
Return on investment.
Huge.
Not great.
Yes.
About a week ago on KFC Radio, we were talking about the difference between baby boomers and millennials. This guy called in and said the line of demarcation was if you drop your phone in a porta potty.
He was having his argument with his dad.
Right. So that his dad was like me, and my generation would be like, fuck it, that phone is gone. You guys, you millennials who are addicted to your phone, you would dive in and grab it. Well, came to life. We got this chick, Chicks in the Wild. She is just swirling her hand around in the blue water porta potty, just pushing toilet paper and probably turds out of the way, and comes up with that thing like she was bobbing for apples. She's got her phone, and she's like pumped about it, and her friend's filming it. So my question is, would you do this?
I said this on the podcast, and I stand by it after seeing this. There is a 0.0% chance I'm ever diving in a porta potty for my phone. If I drop my phone in the toilet, I don't have a phone for that day, or until I get the energy to go to Apple. So I probably don't have the phone for a week.
Yeah.
Ballsy move to have your phone out in a porta potty.
Oh,
Like,
no,
would
I
never
definitely have it.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I've actually.
Oh yeah, I can't piss without just. I'm like, oh, time to check Twitter.
And that's why you would dig in the
I
porta potty.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. There's a certain extent
Your
I go
addiction
to
just
it.
stops there.
Yeah, I'm not fucking swirling around shit. You nuts.
I've paid to watch someone do this before though.
You have?
Yeah, my buddy. Like we were, it was like right out of college. So like, you had that one friend who like didn't have a job.
Yeah.
And so we were at a bar called Kirkwood in Chicago in the back patio, and they had a porta potty in back. And he was like kind of hard up on money, and we were getting really drunk. And then like 3 or 4 of us were like, "Hey, if we all throw in $50, will you put your hand in the porta potty up to your shoulder in the blue shit?" And he did it. And he just ran home.
Somebody probably got like 250
Yeah,
bucks,
yeah,
like
200
4 or
bucks.
5 of
He
you.
didn't
Yeah.
have a job.
Yeah.
It was like a good day for him. So
I
it was one of
don't
those
know.
bets that was like you put out $50 and then after you're like, that was kind of a waste of money.
I remember I had a
proving
buddy who was same situation. I think it was the winter. Or no, it might have been like the spring. I had a pool in my backyard. The pool was open, but it was like freezing cold out still. And we told him we would all give him $1 per minute that he stays in the water.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was like,
Okay.
like hypothermia.
You wanted
And
to kill your friend.
Yeah,
huh?
and I was like, okay, get out. Like, I'll give you another like $100. Like, we're done. We're done. This is how white people die. He was just sitting in the shallow end.
That's so,
How many minutes am I at? We were like 16.
I never started. I don't think you were getting in the fucking pool, dude.
that's so much smarter. I should have done by minute.
It was bad.
You
It was
know
like
what?
4 of us. It was like, you're gonna get like $72 out of this, man.
I forgot to mention, my phone addiction, I have proven wrong. I've been working on it since I got back from Canada.
Oh, look at John. I don't use my phone.
I didn't, because I had to call AT&T to get it reinstated for like AT&T here. Haven't done it.
Well, that's for phone calls.
It's
Right?
for phone
You
calls.
can still
No,
text.
it's for. I know. I can only use my phone when I'm on Wi-Fi. So I use it at the office and I use it at home. When I'm walking here, you can't talk to me. When I'm at a bar,
So
you
you're
can't talk to
basically
me.
like you're
Pretty good. It's a good start.
international. Yeah. You're national right now.
I mean, as far as I'm
I'm a
concerned,
national, yeah.
Yeah, you're international.
Yeah,
yeah,
international.
As far as I'm concerned, like you're rogue. That's a lot.
You can't. You
That's
can't.
actually smart. I like that, John.
I like only on Wi-Fi can I be.
Yeah, and you know what? That's good because like then when you're at home or at the office, you want to talk and shit. You're at the bar, you don't really want to. So like that's the perfect in between.
There have been a few
Go Wi-Fi.
times.
Go Wi-Fi in your life. I like that.
There have been a few times walking to work where I've hailed a cab because I've been like, I don't know, I haven't checked Twitter in a little bit. I gotta get there faster.
Yeah. Start to have that little panic.
That might be worse. All right, last topic of the day. Ryan Reynolds is recreating Home Alone, but for the stoners. It's called Stoned Alone. The premise is this guy misses the plane to his holiday ski trip, so he stays home, and he's high as shit, and he's paranoid that people are breaking into his house. But I guess at the same time of his like paranoid high, people are breaking into his house, something like that.
Okay.
And he's like thwarting the
This
the
is in a
bad
Seth
guys.
Rogen movie?
This is Ryan Reynolds.
Interesting.
Yeah, it does seem more Seth Rogen than Ryan Reynolds. But I'm a Ryan Reynolds guy,
Cute,
and
who
so I got like, I actually don't think this sounds that great. I am a Home Alone purist. I don't like Home Alone 3 and 4 and all that other shit, so I think you should leave it alone. But I'm a Ryan Reynolds guy, so I'll give it a whirl.
When I was younger, I was a narc, and I just hated weed culture, so I didn't watch anything related to weed. I hated it all. So
What a
I never watched
dork.
Grandma's Boy, never watched That 70
Half-Baked?
Show, never
What
watched
a
Half Baked.
fucking
I don't
dork.
know. I don't know why. I just didn't. I've since come to love weed shows.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a
So
big
I'm
pothead now?
all the way. I still don't smoke weed, but I still love this kind of stuff. So like Pineapple Express is, for my money, one of the funniest movies like since the
That is
2000s.
funny.
It's
Half
fucking
Baked.
hilarious.
Half Baked was one of those movies like when there's something bad happens and then everyone freaks out and like, oh well, we can blame this part of culture, like Marilyn Manson is making people violent. Half Baked for sure. I watched that
Turning
movie. It
people
was
into
like
stoners,
that looks
yeah.
like so much fun.
Yep.
I would like to try weed.
Actually, you know what? I watched Half Baked pretty young.
Yeah, because they played on Comedy Central
Great.
for
I feel like I
every
didn't.
day.
You didn't even like get half the jokes at that point.
Yeah,
You
no,
didn't understand
definitely not.
drugs.
Definitely
and
not.
now going back. I mean, I'll give this a whirl, but my expectations are not that high.
See, I think they're gonna work out.
Get it?
Reynolds hasn't missed in a little bit.
He
This
should
is
have
a
done.
weird. This is a weird premise, though.
He shouldn't have called
But
it
he's just a
Stone Alone.
producer.
Oh, he's not gonna be in it.
No, I don't think he's the star or anything.
Oh, well, then it's definitely gonna suck.
Well,
Why? You don't think Ryan Reynolds can grab like a good cast for this?
No, I think this is going to be like a low budget thing then.
He fucked up though.
Ryan Reynolds doesn't do low budget. He paid for like half of Deadpool.
Yeah, that's why it was low budget, because he was doing it all by himself.
Deadpool's not low budget.
Remember when he like couldn't get any of the guys in it? That was like the running joke. Like, we don't have enough money to get any of the other X-Men in it.
Yeah, but that's just that.
Yeah, that's like the rights. And shit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of just.
I don't think he'll get. I want Reynolds in it. Reynolds or bust.
Either way, he shouldn't have compared himself to Home Alone, because that's now the standard. Like calling it Stoned
if you're
Alone.
calling Stoned Alone, you're gonna be compared. You know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you should have named it. Like it actually sounds like
made
kind
like a
of
stoner
a
movie
funny
that,
idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Right.
But the idea is Home Alone.
yeah, I mean,
Like if he made that movie and didn't say this is a Home Alone remake, people would be like, you
like,
just stole
sorry,
Home
that's
Alone.
so
Yeah,
high, I
exactly.
didn't realize I did that.
All right, that's the rundown. So last night, Smitty, is he here? Yeah, go get him. So Smitty is the worst Fortnite player on the planet Earth, which I think is actually a fabulous hook. I think it's so fucking funny. And I was watching him last night on his 955th game. It was down to him and one other guy. Now, by the way, I have a $100 bet with him. Large has a $1,000 bet with him that he would not win a game.
Oh, you're in the money here. Okay.
So we bet him that he would not win a game by his 1,000th match. Last night, his 955th, he's facing some guy named Richie Rojas. Ricky Rojas. It's down to him and Ricky Rojas. Ricky Rojas has 4% health. Smitty has 200% health. Ricky Rojas is trapped in the storm. All Smitty has to do is build a single wall so this guy can't shoot him. Just build. You know how they say build in Fortnite? He has to just push the build button. He doesn't do it. Ricky Rojas kills him in like the most improbable loss that you can possibly have in video gaming. And Smitty just crumples to the floor and collapses. It was hilarious.
Basically, I just had to play Fortnite and I would have won.
Yes, just like
That's all I
just
had to do.
the very, very basics. And you know what? And then we could have been that clip could have gone viral today. We could have been talking about it all day long. But Smitty, he's addicted to the game. He's a true gamer, and he's actually not faking
addicted
this.
to the
He's
game.
just
I'm
that
addicted to
bad.
heart.
He's just
Winning.
that bad at this game, so he kept playing. On his 956th, he wins.
Come here, you salty vagina! Put it in the fucking books!
Somehow, some way.
The
You
next
win
one
again.
after Ricky Rojas?
No, it was like 5 or 6.
Okay, all right. So 5 or
Around
6
there,
later.
yeah.
And now, so he wins. He got a W under his belt. So
I'm a
now
winner.
the
Kings stay
defeated
kings.
angle is gone. The worst player is, you still might be the worst player, but you have won. Whoever that guy is who you beat needs to kill himself. But there's controversy.
I mean, this was a classic Smitty move at the end to be like, by the way, I have 600 other losses. This sucks talking like this.
So you have another account. You have another account in which you went 0 for 600. And so when you're 0 for 900 on the Game Time account, that means you have lost 1,500 games.
And why is there
And so
issue
the bet
with
was
me
that you would
losing more?
win a game before
No,
your 1,000th loss. You already had well over 1,000.
The bet was that I do not win in 62 games until my 1,000th loss on the Smitty Barstool account, which is the
think it was
professional
1,000.
account.
Now I wasn't involved in the gambling. I wasn't involved in the bets. I didn't hear how it was. But from what I saw on Twitter, it was, will Smitty go 0 for 1,000?
Because that was the only thing that was being tracked. I didn't.
Am I allowed to ask
I
my
wasn't
question?
winning on any other accounts I was playing. On Wednesday,
But that's the
you were
point.
losing
You
thousands
lost
of them.
over
Am I allowed to
1,000.
ask my question? Or you're going to get mad at me
Semantics.
for inserting myself when I just asked a question? Can I ask my
you
question?
may ask all
Okay,
questions.
here's my
inside.
question.
The muscle comes out.
Here's my question. I think it's a fair question.
What are those
I
things?
actually have no dog in this fight. I'm happy for you. It looked like an all-time moment.
Hank is bet against me.
Congratulations. No, but I don't care. Hank's money's Hank's money. I don't give a fuck what Hank does with his money. So I didn't bet you. They pay you out. They don't pay you out. I don't care. My only question to you was, and I will step out afterwards. If you had won on one of your burner accounts, would you have taken a picture of it and tweeted, "I just won Fortnite"?
I would have tweeted something along the lines of, "Hey, this game is winnable. It's an exhibition. I didn't win on my account, but I won. Come on. But I didn't win.
Your tweet would have said, this game is winnable during an exhibition match on my other account. That would have been your tweet.
But that's like winning in like the Arizona Winter League or some shit.
But isn't it the same game, though?
It's the same exact game.
No,
I
so
wasn't playing.
No. So it's like you won a major league game on a different team. That's all that happened.
Basically, yeah.
And those games would count. It's not a lower league. It's not like you played like the Brazil thing you were telling me about. You played the same game, and you won, and you would call it an exhibition?
It would not be playing for my team.
It's a solo fucking game.
But that wasn't the parameters of the bet. The bet was
Devlin and
1,000 under the Smitty Barstool name, under my team, under my voice.
I wasn't here when the bet was made. I have no idea about
because you said it right after. You're like, by the way, I have 600. So it wasn't specified because everyone didn't know you had a burner.
I don't understand how this is.
If your bet was, if you literally said, I'll win one in my next 62 games, then it wouldn't matter.
That's what that was?
No, it wasn't. It was if you told me that would be different.
Okay, so basically I made a bet in which I already lost. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. I don't even know how that's even possible.
Well,
I don't either.
You're the one who did it. You're the one who did it.
That's not
That's
right.
why
That's
we
not
love you,
fair.
Smitty.
Twitch.tv/Barstool Sports. We'll
For
see
more
you
of
on there.
This is like
Dooley Squad, let's go.
this is why you're Smitty.
The blockhead.
Like,
The blockhead
this is
came
the
out.
You made
You
a
made
bet
a
that
bet,
I
and
didn't
then you
even
were
know
like,
was.
oh, by the way, it's already happening.
You created a
No,
bet that
but
I didn't even know was possible to create.
Nate said he locked-in himself.
You invented a bet that had already been decided.
Yep.
I completely disagree. It was under the Smitty Barstool account because people knew I was playing on under accounts. If people didn't know that, then it would be an issue. I said on Wednesday, after the bet was made, while I was streaming on the Stool Game Time account that I've done thousands of times and lost thousands of times, people were asking, hey,
But you
this
said
counts
after
for the
bet
bet
was made.
Yes, but I played before the bet was made too, and people were asking, does this count for the bet? No, it doesn't count for the bet. If I win, fuck me. If I lose, which probably is going to happen, it doesn't count. That was stated on the record Wednesday after the bet was made.
Here's
this
the
is
thing.
a lot like Heartland getting all upset after they knew Hank and I took Winstraw.
Steroids,
Yeah, they knew about
will
it
say
beforehand.
this.
I think you should
understand.
get, knowing everything, I think you should get paid out. It's just, the whole thing is like ridiculous.
It's funny. Like, the spirit of the game, like, I understand you were going to play 62 more matches.
Exactly,
games.
all hard.
So, like, I'm not going to not pay you. But it is funny that the actual bet was something that had already occurred.
Take it up with the
You know what?
Fortnite
You know what it
administration.
comes down to, Smitty? Actually, if I had thought you were a malicious person, I would say that bet is bullshit because like a conniving person would have essentially made the bet and then practiced like 2,000 times on their burner account, then come back to their main account and won.
Exactly.
I
If I was actually Long Con Smitty,
Yeah,
like,
but
we'd
I
over
know
Francis.
you are.
I'm
I
a
know
big
you are.
social
Yeah,
media.
honestly, when
You
we
just
were on
made the
radio,
bet. It's like-
when you were on radio, you so confidently threw out a $1,000 bet that I was like, I think that he might be hustling a little bit and it might be a long con. Then when I saw you lose to Ricky Rojas, I was like, no, this guy sucks.
Exactly,
This guy fucking sucks.
but in my defense, once it got to like 25 and really serious, I would not have started. I would have stopped talking to the chat, which is a big deal. You're kind of looking at two things at once.
You would have
if you're
focused.
not, yeah, I would have focused, which
But I
wouldn't
mean,
have mattered
it sounds
that
like,
much.
Yeah,
but
it sounds like you suck, so it doesn't matter if you focus or not.
true.
Wait, when you were playing with your burner account,
Ninjas-
though, were you chatting?
If I was playing on Stool Game Time, yes. If I was playing like with my friends, I was talking with them.
I just want to say, as the arbiter of game time, I'm the keeper of everything. I said I wouldn't let Smitty play in Brazil servers. I said to keep up. I didn't know about burners, but like I knew that he was playing on Stool Game Time, and here I think it still counts. But I will say, Game Time was founded on integrity. And for anyone that questions it, we had a lot in this past couple weeks. We had a lot of past weeks of people saying that Smitty was like trying on purpose to lose or whatever.
Yeah.
If you watch the games, the couple games before Smitty's win, he had a guy in the storm. He was shooting him. He was begging him to die, and then the guy killed him. He had 4 health left. Smitty is so bad.
Also,
like this
it's
was
so
as
bad.
genuine and
So not
authentic.
And also,
You're not
Devlin,
that bad
bro,
anymore.
it's
But I'm just
terrible.
saying, I'm defending you.
Ninjas-
I'm defending you to the
You
You
point
lost
that
over 900 games in a row. How can you not be
1,500.
1,500? Yeah.
Ninja's advice to you
No, yeah.
was, one, to build, which is half of the game. You just don't do. And the other tip was to aim when you shoot.
Ninja's
Like,
advice
and
to me
also-
was basically start playing Fortnite.
Yes,
to
that's how
also,
That's
bad
what's
you
his
also
were.
advice.
defend Smitty here, like what Devlin was just saying, like Smitty, it's hard for you to do things on purpose because if you were trying to do it on purpose, you would have done what Kevin said, lost.
Exactly.
Not won again that night because it would have gone viral. Instead,
You were
won,
genuinely
like,
playing.
5 games later.
What is there,
There was
any
no,
element like?
there was no
the hype
being
and the
disingenuous
storyline.
here.
Well, I
Exactly.
know,
I would have
I
loved
know,
it to
I
take
know.
it to
I agree.
$9.99.
I agree.
it was so funny when you lost to Ricky
You
Rojas. I really, I really,
Shout out Ricky Rojas.
I really
wherever you
think
are.
that you should have stopped for the night. We could have had a lot of fun.
But that's why
I think
Smitty's
that was like
Smitty.
your
I
viral
also-
moment,
I also
and now I
know-
think it's gone.
I also
like
That's why
0
you-
and
that's why you're
975
pure.
is great. 1 and 975.
But I'm also in the
not.
moment.
Yeah.
It is about all heart. I didn't know you were watching until afterwards.
Yeah, no, I
So,
know. But
like,
after you lost that, I think we should have shut it down for at least a night.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just firing. I'm firing. I'm firing. Kill him. Please kill him. No! 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 You're supposed to die! Please die! Please die! No!
No, but that's why I like you, Smitty, because that's a pure moment. Like,
Yeah.
you-
But it was pure
going back
Smitty. It was
out
like,
being
all right,
I
we
gotta
finally
win.
got thousands of
That's a
people
pure
watching, and we
moment.
I
have
think
this
the
hook. I'm
craziest
the worst
thing of
Fortnite
all-
player in the world, and then I won.
For anyone that's not familiar with Twitch, basically you watch, a lot of people go to browse, then you click Fortnite. Fortnite's got 300K people watching a night. A lot of people click browse to find a stream to watch, and so it's like, if you get into the top 8, you're going to get more people. And the streamers Smitty was with last night, Ninja, Dr. Lupo, CDN the Third, Nick Merckx. Like, if you know anything about streamers, that is like
The guys.
the legends of the game. And Smitty was right there in the top 8 with them. And
Because he had not won yet. Like tonight when
well,
he,
yeah, I don't know.
tonight
If we
when he
get,
plays
we'll never
and
get
he's
viewers
1 and
again. But that one
968.
night,
Yeah, 1 in 968 definitely doesn't have the same ring.
Well, we've been trending on Fortnite before, and there will be like other things. If people want to double down, say like I won't win in my next 100. If you want to make that bet, sure,
I'll do it.
I'll make that right away. Okay, you want to double or nothing?
Wait, so next
Next
100?
100
No
on
burner accounts.
on Smitty Barstool account. Next
So
100.
what are we at now? 970.
How
What are
much
we
that?
at?
We're at 9. How much?
$300.
Let's dance.
All right. Next 100. No.
I don't bet. I'm not a
No.
gambler.
No
John's like,
burner
I'm all good on
accounts,
that.
Smitty.
No burner
No
accounts.
burner accounts.
No burner accounts.
No burner
Yeah.
accounts. Not even on your free time.
No,
Okay,
absolutely
next
not.
100 games.
It's about honor,
that you
integrity,
play.
heart.
Got it. Done.
400. Large!
And shout, yeah,
Yeah,
large.
large.
Get those
Double or
comments,
nothing, Large.
sack out.
Large, get over here. Double or nothing.
100 games.
He's out. He's out.
100 games. Boom.
All right, so money back on the line. The worst player on Fortnite history continues. Check it
Tune
out,
into this Twitch. Thank you,
twitch.tv/Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ricky Rojas,
We're at
the
Ricky
real
Rojas,
MVP.
the unsung hero.
This thing's filled with booze, if anybody wants to crack it.
Where do you drink out of? Anywhere?
No, I meant like it's filled with like nips.
Oh, nips.
Yeah. I thought it was just filled with liquid.